Greetings hobbyists, this is Artisans of Vool. In this video we're looking at another tip to get perfect sizing with cutters in Boxcutter. So in a recent video we were playing around with Boxcutter talking about how to cut to a perfect depth. And if I come into Boxcutter, we were looking at firstly how to set this up so you get the information in this box including the depth, and then we were having a look at the help menu which you bring up with D, and you can come to the laser cut here and set it to a specific depth, for example 1mm, and then when you create a cut and double click it will cut to exactly 1mm of depth. So this is really easy to do, but I had a couple of questions saying, yeah, but what if you don't want to have to set this up beforehand? So let's just D and turn off that laser cut. What if you want to do it as you go through? And actually this is a really good question, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really sure how to do this, but Master Xeon, the creator of Boxcutter, was very helpful in pointing something out which I thought was really cool, so I wanted to do a video on it. So we normally talk about the help menu when we press D, setting up our cuts in advance. But what you might not know is that you can do this while you're using Boxcutter to change elements of it. So for example, if I start my cut here and start cutting in, and I then hit the tab button, which puts this into like a pause mode, so you can start fiddling around with things. You can still change sizes here. But here, if you press the D for the help menu, you get up your dimensions, which means you can now start changing the dimensions of your cut as you choose, and including your depth. So for example, I could type that into 0.75, and then we've got our exact cut to 0.75. So this is a really helpful function. Now what's really cool about it is you actually have quite a lot of control over this. Let's just turn on our dot snapping, and I'm going to hold down control, and I'm going to start this cut in the middle. So say we want a cut that's perfectly in the middle and centered and symmetrical, and then we start cutting in, tab and D. What I can do is set my dimensions to work around the center of this object, or at least the center of the beginning of the cut. And that means that now as I change my sizes, you'll notice that they work perfectly or symmetrically both directions. Let's change that to, I don't know, 1 for the sake of just doing something a bit different. And then we can hit enter, and we've got that cut in our perfect dimensions, which is really nice. Now say we were to do something else, like we wanted to create a window, what I could do instead is come here and start cutting in and then hit Alt, and that means that now we've got the start of the cut being where I clicked originally, which is the center point of this mesh. Drag in, tab, D, and then now we want to keep this dimension working from the corner. So now I can, let's say D, and then move the dimension of the width to be narrower. Let's call this 2mm. Let's do the height to 3mm. Let's do the cut in. Actually, maybe let's set that to 4. That will look interesting. And then let's set the cut in to 0.5, and then we can have that completed. And now because we know those dimensions, and we know that this works from the center, we know that the center is perfectly here. We can see that from the origin. What I can then do is Q. This is for hard ops. I would really recommend if you get Boxcutter, you get hard ops. There's links to a discount of that in the description. And then we go to ever scroll. Let's select this. Let's G and then Y that across by, let's say 1. Maybe 2 actually. So we've got that there, hit enter, and then I can click and then Alt and X and mirror it across, and I've got my windows and they're exactly the same depth from each other. In fact, this might be a little bit far, so it's GY and minus 0.5. There we go, that looks a bit better. But we know that this is working perfectly centered off the middle, and we've got our cutters being exactly, if I hit N, the dimensions that we wanted to. Notice that our dimension on the X is looking like it's more than it should be, because at the moment it's encompassing our mirror. If we take that off, we can see it's exactly the size that we wanted it to be. So I thought that was a really awesome tip. The idea that we can start cutting and then press Tab, D, and get access to our specific dimensions. You can also do things like rotate it if you want to. So that's really fun if you start putting in the dimensions wrong and realize you want to change it around. As always, I hope that was useful. If it was, please hit that like button so other people are made aware of the video. And if you want to do more, you can comment on the video, or if you're interested in helping even further, these videos are available a week ahead of time and ad-free on Patreon for a few dollars a month. Have a great day, guys.